this is Miss Jess from the Pequannock Library, and today we're doing a Hanukkah story time. I have a couple of books we're going to read together. The first one is I Have a Little Dreidel, and the second one is How Do Dinosaurs Say Happy Hanukkah? And then after that, we're going to make a craft together. We're going to make this awesome little dreidel mobile. Fun. And we will have those in our craft bag in the children's department while supplies last. So let's read How Do Dinosaurs Say Happy Hanukkah? It's by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. They have a great series of books. How Do Dinosaurs, let's see, do they have it in here? Yes. They have How Do Dinosaurs Say Merry Christmas? How Do Dinosaurs Say I Love You? How do dinosaurs get well soon? Say goodnight, go to school, eat their food, love their cats, love their dogs, say happy birthday, and probably a whole bunch more. So if you like this book, definitely check out one of those other ones. How do dinosaurs say Happy Hanukkah? Does a dinosaur act up on Hanukkah nights when Mama comes in with the holiday lights? There's Mama with the lights. It's the menorah. And the dinosaur is going, can you make a silly face? Go. See that? His tongue, he's like, meh. Naughty dinosaur. Does he fidget and fuss through the candlelight prayer? There they are, saying the prayer over the candles. And what's the bad, naughty dino doing? He's going, wah! Cannot stand still. Naughty dino. Does he blow out the candles when no one is there? Can you blow out? Go. Only for birthday cakes, right? Not for Hanukkah. You don't blow out these candles. These are special candles that you leave lit until they burn out on their own. You can see right there. This is the second night of Hanukkah. You've got the big one in the middle that you use to light the other ones. And then so far we've got 2 for the second night of Hanukkah. Every night you light another one. Does he peek at the presents stashed under Dad's bed? Do you ever start looking for your presents? And then maybe give them a little shake? Hold them up to the light? See if you can tell what they are? Don't do it! Does he write his own name on each gift card instead? Uh-oh. Don't do it, Dino. Gift cards are for everybody. And the very next day, does he grab up the gelt? The gelt are coins, chocolate coins. They are delicious. You can also use them to play with your dreidel. Can you play the dreidel game? He's stealing all the delicious chocolate coins. Squeezing the candy coins till they all melt. Is that a good, nice thing to do? He takes them like this. Ready? Go. Just go. Squish. Oh, it's chocolatey handy. I'll lick it off. Go. Nom, 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 nom. Does he snatch away dreidels so no one else plays? He's stealing all the dreidels. Does this kid look happy? Hey, give me my dreidel back. You've got to share. Does he do this for each of the 8 festive nights and days? Naughty, naughty dino. He shouldn't do it. No, a dinosaur doesn't. He sings every prayer. So here they are. They're lighting the candles, saying the prayer. And there's the good dinosaur saying his candlelight prayers. Takes turns with the dreidel, remembers to share. Look at that. Here you go. We can share this dreidel. Look how tiny that dreidel looks in his big giant claws. Good, here you go. Here's this little dreidel. Maybe we can get a bigger dreidel for that dino. He eats up his latkes, helps clear away dishes. Ooh, latkes are one of my favorites. They're like potato pancakes. You can eat them with sugar, or you can eat them with applesauce. And he's being a very good dino. He's cleaning up all the dishes. What a good helper. Gives Bubby and Zeta big Hanukkah wishes. Bubby and Zeta are another way to say Grandma and Grandpa. There they are. He's saying, Happy Hanukkah. Each time he's in bed for 8 nights, hear him snore. And he's got his little teddy. He's all tuckered out. Happy Hanukkah, you good dinosaur. And there he is, and there's all 8 candles lit for the 8 nights of Hanukkah. The end. Super cute. Okay, now I have a Little Dreidel, and there's actually a song. So I'm gonna kind of sing this story to you, and maybe you can, after a while, you can join in on the chorus if you already know it, or if you kind of learn it as we go, because it repeats. If not, you could just listen to my beautiful voice. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Ready? Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. Good. Did you know there were more verses? I didn't. Cousin, aunts, and uncles come to my house today. I give them hugs and kisses, and later we shall play. See if you can join in. Ready? Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. We gather in the kitchen, each and every one. We're going to make some latkes because it's so much fun. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. That cousin's grate potatoes, that's what we like to do. We mix matzah and some onions, then add an egg or 2. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. You guys are doing great. Mommy fries the latkes and puts them on a plate. Supper's almost ready and I can hardly wait. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. First we light the candles because we celebrate the victory of the Maccabees. To light we're lighting 8. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. We all go to the table, 'cause now it's time to eat our applesauce and latkes. What a yummy treat. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. Now that supper's over, we wash and put away. We gather in the living room, now dreidel we shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. The kids sit in a circle, we all take turns to spin. Some take some pennies out, some put some pennies in. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 then dreidel I shall play. And then the last verse, ready? This one's special. Oh, dreidel, 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 with legs so short and thin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. The end. That was fun. Okay, now we're gonna make our fancy little dreidel mobile here. Okay, so you're gonna get your bag at the library while supplies last. You get this double-sided paper here. You get, let's get this out here. You get 3 paper clips, some blues, you get some yellows, and then you get this fun kind of little zigzaggy string here. So the trick to cutting this out is you want to fold it in half from top to bottom, because the dreidel is going to be the same on both sides. So this will make it easier because it'll make it nice and even. You might need a grown-up to help you. You're gonna cut out the yellow one. So I cut like that, I cut on both sides. Kind of like when you make a snowflake. And you cut here, and here. And we're gonna cutting all the way around the outside of the yellow. So open it up. So far, we got that. The next one, you're going to cut this white part out. So I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting right there. And I'm cutting up. And I'm cutting around. You want the yellow to be one piece. So try not to cut through it. If you do, that's okay. You just take some tape and tape it up. It's okay. So, if you did it in one piece, it should look like this. Like I said, if by accident you cut it a little bit, it's okay. You can just tape it up. I won't tell. Look, it's like a little dreidel picture frame. Okay, so the next one, we're actually gonna cut this white part off because we don't need that part. So we're cutting along the outside of the blue. So we're cutting along the outside of it, kind of like that. Oop, don't need that part. Then we've got that. Okay, then we're gonna take this white part out because we don't need that. So I'm cutting, you see, like, there's a little shadow. I'm cutting right there. I'm cutting, and at any point you can pause this video or rewind it if you didn't quite get one of the steps, or if you need more time to cut something out, or if you need some time to tape something back together. This is our next one. Hello. Then you're left with this. So we don't need that white part. So we're gonna cut that off. Goodbye to that. And then you should have this guy. Okay, this is the last one. We gotta get rid of that white part in the middle. This one's a little bit trickier, just because it's not all kind of straightforward. So you've got this little guy. They're tiny, tiny little picture frame. Hello. And then this little guy, this is where you get rid of the rest of the white. So you're kind of just cutting around the little blue dreidel in the middle. And then you should have this little dreidel. It's either blue or yellow because they're different sides. So you should have this little dreidel, and then kind of like a one that it fits in, and then the next one it fits in, whoa, and then a big giant dreidel, oh my goodness, like that, okay? Now on one side of them, you'll see a dot. That's where we're gonna make our hole. Where's my pictures? can use a hole puncher. And just take it and kind of punch a hole there. And then you've got kind of one towards the top. That's for the string. Bam, just like that. So you should have 2 holes like that. Okay, then the next size, you can see the dot there. Okay. Now if you don't have a hole puncher, you can probably get a grown-up to very gently take either like a really sharp little, maybe like a sewing needle or scissors if they're very careful. Don't do this. I'm just doing it because I want to see if it works. Put a teeny little square. If you cut a square, it's very fancy. You have to poke a tiny little circle. It's little round. Boop. So you can do it if you don't have a hole puncher. Just have to be a little bit more careful. Watch those fingers. Okay, then this one, hole punch. Once again, if by accident you punch the hole in the wrong place, you can put a piece of tape over it and then just punch through again. And then this little guy, right there. We've got this one. We're going to take one of our paper clips and we're gonna kind of spread it out a little bit, like open it up there. And you're gonna hook one end over the top. So you've kind of got it kind of hanging there. And then you're gonna take your next dreidel and you're gonna get it on the bottom hook. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You can bend that paper clip any way you need to get that little guy on there. There we go. So once it's on there, you can kind of bend your paper clip back just so it kind of closes it up a little bit. You don't really have any sharp ends sticking out there. Let's see if I can just, there we go. So I kind of closed it back up. Okay, so you've got your hangy. Ta-da! Now you're gonna take your next paper clip. You can kind of open it up a little bit and you're gonna hang it. Might be easier if you have a helper with this. So that way you can have them hold it up while you try and get this in this hole here. You're gonna go through the same hole. Come on, little guy, get in there. I swear it was easier when I did the practice one. There we go, haha. And then you take your next sized one and make sure it's inside that paper clip as well before you kind of close it back up. So you've got that hanging like that, kind of like squeezed it back together. Then your last paper clip, open it up a little bit. By now you should kind of be a little bit more streamlined with what you're doing here. Okay, kind of like squeeze it back up there. Doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's just kind of like attached, because then when it hangs, it can kind of swing around a little bit. That's cool. And then your last step is you take this cool little squiggly yarn here and you put it through the top. Whoa. And then you give it a little knot up top here. Let's see. Yes. Here we are. Give it a little tug, and voila. Our dreidel mobile. Hope you had fun, and I hope you have a fantastic Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everyone. Bye.